This is Channel 2 News, coverage you can count on.
Traditionally, we get very busy the day before the big game.
Local grocery stores are stocking up on their inventory in preparation for tomorrow's Super Bowl. That's tonight's big story on Channel 2 News at 5. Good evening, I'm Jennifer Burton. Thanks for joining us tonight. According to statisticbrain.com, people will buy more than 40 million cases of beer on Super Bowl Sunday, and 125 million chicken wings will be sold the week prior to the game. Today, we did some shopping around of our own to see what the food sales will be like in our area. Ryan Candidate joins us now live in front of Whole Foods with more. Ryan?
Well, Jen, it almost felt like people were shopping around for a holiday dinner today. There were hundreds of people walking up and down the aisles looking for the perfect food and drink for tomorrow's big game.
People like to get together and get with a group, and so they, share what the menu is, and people sort of contribute their part in it.
Of course, on many people's Super Bowl menus are popular items such as chicken wings, veggie trays, and chips and dip. Janet Curvers with Whole Foods says their store will see about a 4% increase in overall sales in the days leading up to the Super Bowl. This includes a 20% spike in beer sales alone. Janet says Whole Foods averages about 4,000 customers a day, and they've seen about an additional 500 people per day this week. The traditional snacks and soft drinks won't be served at every household, however. Many people I spoke with have family traditions of their own and try different foods each year.
We're going to get some steak, we're going to get some seafood, we're going to get some beer.
I found this really cool fusion chili. It looks hot and spicy, and it has all kinds of cool ingredients, and a Spanish-style strata that I've never tried before.
Yeah, and how does all this food shopping weigh in with other days of the year? Well, according to the U.S. Department of Agriculture, Super Bowl Sunday is the second most consumed day of food behind only Thanksgiving. Covering the story live in front of Whole Foods, Ryan Canaday, Channel 2 News.
Wow, what about that? And it's probably not as healthy either. Thanks, Ryan. Sunday's matchup between the Seahawks and the Patriots marks only the 11th time in history that the two top-seeded teams at the start of the season ended up squaring off in the Super Bowl. CBS News' Terry Okita is following the preparations in Glendale, Arizona.
This could be the closest Super Bowl game ever. With no real underdog, it's who's got the most grit.
Play every play hard and play every play tough.
Is it going to come down to a matchup of wills?
I believe so. I don't think it's going to come down to X's and O's.
Los Angeles Times sports columnist Bill Plaschke predicts a battle between seasoned New England quarterback Tom Brady and Seattle's young defensive secondary, nicknamed the Legion of Boom.
It's all going to come down, I think, to the passing games. The rushing games equal themselves out. They both have two bruising rushers.
This is what the players are going to be dreaming of holding up, the Vince Lombardi Trophy.
All it takes is one more game, playing our best.
Expect to come down to the wire, and we're poised for that. We're ready for that.
Plaschke also predicts a fourth-quarter dogfight.
Yeah, this is a classic matchup. Of course, when we say it's a classic Super Bowl matchup, it's always a blowout, always.
Seattle is hoping for back-to-back championships. New England was the last team to repeat with Super Bowl wins in 2004 and 2005. Covering the story in Glendale, Arizona, Terry Okita, Channel 2 News.
As icing on the cake, aside from the title of Super Bowl champions, each player on the winning team receives $97,000, and the losers, they each get $49,000.
Now, here's Chloe Beer.